Hi, this is Ken, and this is Silk Creek Woodcraft. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I have 3 of my favorite projects I'm going to build using cedar fence pickets. I got these at Home Depot. They're pretty cheap. I think they were only like $3.98 each, and plus I get a military discount because I'm a veteran. So I think I got them down to like $3.70 each or something like that. And for a couple of these projects, I'm going to be using plans that I made myself. They're about 11 or 12 pages long. It gives the cut lists, material list, and step-by-step instructions to make these projects really easy to make. If you're interested in downloading these plans, I'm going to give them to you for free. I'll drop a link below to my website and you can download them for free, no strings attached. All I ask is give this video a like and put a comment below. Just tell me how you like the video, or just say thanks for the plans. It does help my video, and so I appreciate that. So let's jump into it and build 3 of my favorite projects using a cedar fence picket.
Today, I'm showing you how to build a simple, budget-friendly feeder that's super easy to refill, and with a mason jar to protect those peanuts from the weather, and as a bonus, we get to watch Nibble stuff his cheeks all season long. The first 2 cuts will be at 16 inches. These 2 pieces will make up your bottom or your base in the back. The next couple of cuts will be at a 15-degree bevel. The plans have a side view that show which cuts are beveled. Once the beveled cuts are complete, don't forget to reset the saw angle back to 0. We'll only need 1 angled cut set to 15 degrees. This cut will provide the correct angle for both the side pieces. The remaining board will be used for the jar support and retainer. You don't need to cut these out right now, as it's easier to do later on as you're fitting the jar. And since some of you may be using a pickle jar or another size mason jar, the sizes of these last 2 pieces may be different than these here. If you don't have a bandsaw, you could use a jigsaw, and that would work just fine here too. Now what I'm doing here is marking where I need to drill a hole for the mouth of the jar to fit into. It's important to have the beveled cut on the top, so the hole is being marked on the opposite portion of the board from the bevel. So using the support, I make sure the jar is level, and then use a pencil just to mark out where I need the hole. I'm using Titebond 3 glue to hold this together, along with 3/4 inch brad nails. Titebond 3 is a waterproof glue versus water resistant like Titebond 2. And since this is going to be outside and in the elements, having a waterproof glue is probably pretty important. If you're liking the content I'm providing, could you give this video a like? And if you're not already subscribed, I'd ask you to click subscribe below. It's absolutely free, and then you can be notified when I put out new videos and also give away free plans. Thanks, guys. Nibbles appreciates it too. When positioning the final piece that keeps the jar from falling out, make sure it's loose enough to remove the jar easily, but also prevents it from slipping out of the hole. If it does slip out of the hole, you'll lose your nuts.
This is just one of my favorite projects. Let's see what's next.
So one of my favorite projects are these wooden jack-o'-lanterns. I build them around Halloween time, of course, and I make a bunch of them. They sell on Facebook Marketplace. I take them to craft fairs and sell them, and they're really easy to make. But I gotta tell you, when I was using a jigsaw and using a template and trying to use a jigsaw to cut out the faces, they took forever. They didn't come out that great until I started using these acrylic router templates. They make the job so much easier. They come out clean and crisp. So much easier to use. So if you've used a jigsaw, you've felt my pain. So I sell these on my website. I'm making them now. So check out the link below. I have like 6 different styles, and I got them on 25% off for my viewers. And so check them out. So they're really easy to use. I just use some double back tape, which I'm sure you guys have all used. Just cut off a couple pieces. It doesn't need much. Put it on the template and stick it to your workpiece. Just position it right where you want it. Give it a little down pressure, and it's stuck on there real good. Now I pre-drill with holes. Makes it a lot easier to start the router bit. And there you have it. You can whip out all kinds of faces real quick without the use of a jigsaw.
Now, once you've finished building your jack-o'-lanterns, they'll look great during the day. But at night, you want them glowing like they just escaped a haunted forest. Now, there are a ton of ways to light these up, but my 2 go-to methods are pretty simple. First up, mini glow sticks. You can grab them in bulk, and they come in all sorts of colors. Option 2, LED lights. Again, lots of color choices, and as long as you remember to turn them off each night, they'll keep going for several days before the batteries give out. I'll drop links below for the ones I've had a good luck with. If you want to check out these awesome templates, I have them at 25% off right now on my website. I'll leave a link down below. For this project, there's a lot of little cuts, but the cut sheet optimizes it so you get all your pieces out of just 2 cedar fence pickets. So this small cedar planter box I'm making has been very popular. I've sold just tons of them this year, and customers just like how small they are, and they work good on porches and on tables and things like that. I'm making 4 of them for a customer right now, so I just stack my boards 4 high and cut my time down in half when I'm doing all my cuts. These are the bottom pieces, and I like to drill drain holes in the bottom. So I mark them out, stack them 4 high, put a waste board underneath, and go ahead and just drill those drain holes. Assembly is pretty straightforward on these. I just use Titebond 3, which is a waterproof glue, and I just use brad nails, 1-inch brad nails on these, and just make sure you wash your fingers, and I just follow the plans and assemble them. So I like to use a clear waterproof sealer on my planters. It helps the planters from turning gray like Cedar does and helps them keep them looking new for a long time. When I first started building these, I hand painted the sealer on, and that took forever. So then I used a pump up sprayer, and that put the sealer on way too thick and would run all over the place. So then I found this HVLP sprayer, and it just lays it on so nice and so even, and I use about half the product that I used to.